One of the biggest career changes for me was not to learn some new programming language, definitely was not to learn some new distributed systems, tools, and technology, and definitely not working harder or anything. It was a small mindset shift, mainly from how does doing something help me to how does doing something help other people. And that one thing helped me fast track a lot of things in my career, promotions, projects I get, and things like that. And in today's video, I want to share with you similar mindset shifts that have helped me immensely throughout my career so far. So even you can make these shifts and see similar growth in your career. So let's get started. So mindset number one, I call this the investment mindset. So one thing I have seen in the engineering world in multiple engineering teams and meetings is whenever an engineer is given a problem, they immediately get into the implementation solving phase where they immediately start brainstorming how they will go ahead and solve this particular problem. And usually this always ends up being a one-track mind where the one solution comes in their mind and they usually stick to that. And I've seen that in terms of coding as well, in terms of systems as well. But when it comes to investment mindset, it has a bit of a two-prong approach. The first prong is more about, okay, why are we even doing this? And how is this impacting the business or the team? Or what value does this bring to the company? So understanding that impacts what direction you take. And the second approach is you can then identify what might be the best foot forward in the implementation of this project. For example, let's say another thing that most engineers usually try to do is they always try to do the best way possible or the industry standard or the most efficient way. But sometimes the most efficient way might not provide the most business value, or the most technically savvy way might not provide the most business values. So taking a step back and understanding the kind of value the business or the team will get from the implementation or the solution that you provide will dictate how you are perceived in the company. And again, this goes from how does this impact me, or from, oh, this is the best solution, to how does this impact the team, the business, and whatnot. So taking maybe 10%, 20% extra time per task or per project that you're given to hash out these specific things will help you position yourself differently from all other engineers in your company, because you'll be the one who actually understands how your technical solution ties into the business value. So yeah, take maybe 10 to 20% extra time per task or project to hash out these specific things and to do some trade-off analyses on what might be the best foot forward and propose that and take it forward from there. Now let's move on to the next one. So mindset number two is something I like to call the detachment mindset. A lot of engineers usually have specific attachments to goals that they have. That could be getting a raise, getting a promotion, or something like that, right? And that sort of goal usually dictates how they perform or how they position themselves in meetings or in front of leaders and whatnot. So for example, let's say you have the goal of being promoted to senior engineer. So you might try to overdo things as well. So for example, if you're in a meeting, you might try to over-explain yourself. Your ego might come in place because you're trying to prove yourself. And when things like these usually happen, it affects your perception in actually a negative way. And if you actually want to get promoted, then yeah, what I would highly recommend is detach yourself from the outcome. Keep focusing on providing value to other people and your teams. So that's exactly what I mean, again, from how does this affect me to how does this affect other people. So promotion is something that affects you specifically, but when you focus on providing value and impact to people around you, then your goals like your promotions and salary increases and being seen as a high impact engineer will come to you, because now you're affecting others. And that's exactly what detachment is. Detach yourself from the outcomes of being promoted, getting that raise, and if you focus on investing in the process, investing in yourself to learn, to grow, and to impact other people around you, all these other things that you want will come to you. So yeah, that was mindset number two, the detachment mindset. Now let's move to the third one. Now, mindset number three is investing in yourself for the skills that actually matter. So another thing that I've seen most engineers usually do is they only ever try to learn more technical skills, they'll try to grind more AI or try to learn AI skills, or it's always in the realm of something technical. But especially when it comes time to grow in your career, your technical competencies actually start mattering less and your people competencies start mattering more, especially around how you communicate, how you build clarity for others, how you build alignment between people. They start mattering more. Again, if you see, this is going from how does this impact me specifically to how it's impacting other people, because when you can communicate confidently, you're building clarity for other people around what direction to take the project in by asking the relevant questions, summarizing discussions. You're building alignment among different stakeholders on the specific thing. Let's say from mindset number one, you determine one way which will provide the most ROI to the company, and you build alignment around that specific thing, for which good communication skills are highly required, because if your communication is not confident and clear, people will most likely not buy into what you're trying to propose. So investing in skills like communications and soft skills and people skills, even if you're an introvert like I am, to be honest, will immediately set you apart from most engineers, because they'll only ever be seen as reliable executors, not as leaders. So if your goal is to climb up the career ladder, and that to do it in a fast manner, then investing in yourself to learn these specific skills is super important. And if you're someone who struggles with communication like I used to do, you can comment 30-day plan, and I'll send you my 30-day plan to improve your communication skills, which you can download and practice over the next 30 days. So yeah, comment 30-day plan and I'll send it forward to you. So what does this mean for you specifically? Over the last few minutes, I covered 3 mindset shifts that have personally helped me a lot, because the core similarity between all of them was how I went from how does something specifically impact me to how this impacts other people on my team or sister teams and whatnot. And if you look at all the different things we talked about, all of them have this in common. So yeah, if you're an engineer who is working their ass off or feels stuck or feeling overlooked, think about how these mindsets are appearing in your day-to-day operations and see where you need to make these key changes in how you operate, which will help you position yourself differently in front of your peers, and in turn help get those sorts of promotions and the pay rises and what you're expecting. So yeah, definitely invest in yourself. It might feel a bit awkward to change the way you do things, but trust me when I say this is going to significantly affect your career in a positive way and how people perceive you. And this is not per company. This is, even if you change companies, this is going to go with you from company to company, and you'll see the way people perceive you remains the same if you position yourself as someone who is focused on impacting others instead of focusing on yourself around how do I get a promotion, how do I get more tech skills, and things like that. So anyway, that was it for this video. And talking about mindset shifts, if you think of yourself as a software engineer, I would like to challenge you. Are you really a software engineer, or are you just a programmer? So check out this video where I talk about if you're a programmer or a software engineer and how you need to change the way you operate, so you can put the actual best foot forward and yeah, actually know if you're doing things right or not. But anyways, that's it for this video, and as always, share to help.